You wanted a purist build, you got it. All right, this is going to be your purist tank build, and this thing is amazing. I can see exactly why everyone was, requesting it. Not only do I have 1.8 million armor, I also get healed. I also have 99% crit chance and 320% crit hit damage. Oh, and that's on the Purist, which has over 1330 RPM. Here, check this out. So when everything is said and done and you have all of your stacks, this is what it looks like. You're sitting around 127k base damage, over 1300 RPM, with 1.8 million armor and the Catharsis. You're not using any skills, and I'll also point out here that my expertise is only halfway to max. So you could actually get this 15% higher. That's a whole core attribute. But check this out, okay? So you are at the targeting range here, and Vulnerable Elite, make sure it's at 5 meters, okay? Get your stacks up, and check out these numbers. So if I were to do this, 500k to the chest. And mind you, I'm running Adrenaline Rush. All right, 620k to the head. All right. So then check this out. 600 to the chest. Almost 900 to the head. And 127, 1300. Look at this. 99% crit chance. 320, just under 21% crit hit damage. But that's because my stacks tick away from the Umbra. So then you'd have to go back in there and then look at it with the Umbra. Okay. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Here, let's go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video, and shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And in today's build video, I'm going to bring to you a tank build featuring the Purist that you can use in PvE or PvP. It does not matter. And like always, sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comments section below. But all my build videos are set up the exact same way. I will do the build breakdown first, just to show you how to put it together, and then all of the gameplay will be at the end. So I hope you enjoy. Here we go. Now, starting with the build breakdown, the specialization is actually a requirement for this build because I am utilizing the crit chance from this specialization. Now, whenever you do turn on the modifiers, you can use these modifiers to help accent the build a little bit further. So first up, I would do the active modifier Assault Link, because this is a tank build, so this helps you with the DPS portion. For the passive modifiers, I would use the Multitasker while you're at tier 5 for all attributes. You get weapon damage, armor, and a skill tier. The best kind of defense, while you're at tier 3 of both firearms and stamina, you get headshot for every 100,000 armor you have. And finally, loaded up. So this, it converts some of your crit chance over to crit damage. Pretty cool. Now that is while you're at tier 5 firearms, and funny enough, when you pop your active modifier, you will go to tier 5 for the firearms. So you can see how all of these are set up together. And then once you activate this, this is where you get that 99% crit chance and 320 crit hit damage. Just so you know, that's how it would be. And for the stats, just sitting here at the base, you would be at 61 and 161 before any of the buffs or anything like that, just so you know. All right. So let me turn off those modifiers because they do make a lot of noise while we're sitting here at the base. So The specialization, Demolitionist, it is a requirement for the crit chance. The reason for that is I'm using this attachment right here, the small laser pointer. So the small laser pointer gives you 7 crit chance instead of 5, and that actually does work out here because that puts me up to the 61 crit chance instead of the 59. Now, as far as the other attributes for this build, I'm doing all crit hit damage for the attachments, and then that plus 20 magazine. For the attributes, you do want the damage to targets at a cover for that bottom spot. And then, of course, you have perfect streamline. There we go. So perfect streamline for the purist. This one gives you weapon damage for not using skills, basically. So you will not be reliant on skills at all. You're not using a shield. You're not using hives. Nothing. Not even anything. So just for a gimmick, I do have a shield and a firefly on here. But again, you're not using any of your skills at all. So you're just purely running and gunning with this build, and it's amazing. I promise you. Now, all of these numbers I'm going to show you are not even near what they could be if they were maxed out. You can see at my expertise, I'm only at 15, and this can go up to 30. So we're missing 15% weapon damage just based off of the expertise. Now, as far as my secondary and sidearm, these are just placeholders. You can use whatever you want. The entire build is just surrounding the purist. This is the brand new named weapon in the game with that perfect streamline talent, and that's what everyone wants. So that's the only weapon we're going to use. As far as the secondary and sidearm, I do have the Slayer as my secondary and the backup boomstick with preservation as my sidearm. But again, the star of the show is the purist, damage to targets at a cover, and perfect streamline. Now, as far as the build, it's all about this build combination, the primary weapon, and the specialization. If you put all of these together with this combination, you're going to love it. This is a unstoppable tank. You can face tank whatever it is you want, and whenever you're losing armor, either pop an instant armor kit and keep face tanking away, or you could jump back into cover, get all your RPM crit back, and heal yourself, while the Catharsis also can heal you and give you more weapon damage as well. Oh yeah, and we have Adrenaline Rush on the backpack, so you get more survivability that way as well. I mean, there's a lot of survivability with this build, and the reason for that is I know a lot of people like to use their skills, whether it's a jam or whether it's a shield, whether it's whatever. They like to use their skills, but you can't with this talent. Perfect Streamline, it only works if none of your skills are on cooldown, and that includes active skills. So you're not going to be able to use any skills at all using this build, so you really have to rely on the build itself to help you not only heal, but give you all of the extra damage. And that's exactly what we have here. We have a 4-piece Umbra build with the Catharsis and Sokolov Concern with Adrenaline Rush. So let's start with the gear set because there are 4 pieces. So the Umbra gear set bonuses for this build, we have crit chance, reload speed, but then it's all about the 4-piece bonus. So it actually gives you 2 different talents. You get from the shadows and you get into the light. So from the shadows is when you're in cover, and into the light is when you're out of cover. So when you're in cover, you will gain stacks of crit hit damage and RPM. When you're out of cover, you will gain stacks of armor regeneration. That way, when you get back into cover, you're healing yourself and gaining damage at the same time. This is a really strong gear set. Highly recommend you put it together. Now, what makes this build even better is that we have the chest piece for the Umbra. So the chest piece gives us 100 stacks from the shadows. Now remember, from the shadows is while you're in cover, so that means we get 100 stacks of crit hit damage and 100 stacks of RPM. And that's how we're able to get up to that 99,320 and also have over 1,300 RPM on this weapon all at the same time. And that's because of this gear set. The gear set with the new modifiers, it's amazing. I'm telling you, it's really, really fun. Just put it together. I'll probably say that a dozen times in this video because a lot of people were like, "Yo, purist, purist, yo, put the purist together, yo, purist, purist," and I was like, all right, I'll put the purist together. And once I did, I was like, okay, all right, I see, I see. Like, there's no, it's just pointy shooty. That's all you're doing with this build, is you're just like, what, this guy, all right, all right, this guy, okay. It's really that easy. All right, so back to the Umbra, right? Everything armor crit related. So the chest piece, we have armor with crit damage and a crit damage mod. For the holster, we have armor with crit damage. For the knee pads, armor, crit damage. And for the gloves, hey, you guessed it, armor and crit damage. Going to the backpack, you could change the talent if you wanted to, but really that's just up to your own playstyle. I mean, Adrenaline Rush is like, mwah, chef's kiss with this build, because you're getting survivability from the Umbra, you're getting survivability from the Catharsis, and you're getting survivability from the Adrenaline Rush. Now, the Adrenaline Rush, I would actually say, is one of the more important ones, and here's why. So the Adrenaline Rush talent notifies you when you're close to an enemy. It tells you when you're within 10 meters of an enemy, whether that be an enemy skill or an enemy NPC or player. So what this does is it gives you that indicator, hey, something bad is nearby. So that right off the bat helps you with your awareness. Not only that, but it gives you bonus armor. So if an enemy or a skill or whatever is creeping up behind you, not only do you get that bonus armor to help you, but it also will help, tell you to, hey, turn around. There's probably someone behind you. Oh, hey, your bonus armor's gone. Yep, they're shooting you in the back. And then, boom, bada bing, turn around, and they're dead. Now, the best part about this backpack, Sokolov Concern, the SMG damage is good for the purists. The weapon damage also. Double crit with a crit damage mod. I mean, this is a great backpack to put together for any SMG, let alone the purist. And then finally, we have the Catharsis. So this helps out with weapon damage, survivability, the wikes. And it's all because of this talent called Vicious Cycle. So taking damage will build up stacks. So while you take damage, you gain damage. However, once you get to max stacks and you take more damage, it will get rid of all those stacks, called Purge. It will purge your stacks. And when it does that, it will actually heal you. And if there are any status effects or anything affecting you, they'll all be gone. So then you can rinse and repeat, get your stacks back up, get your damage back up, and be back into the fight. Really cool. Not only that, but this gives you armor for core, incoming repairs, and armor regeneration. Now, it does have one mod slot on there, so I did put a crit damage mod. So crit all across the board with armor to help your survivability. I do have one red core. We do have that Adrenaline Rush, and then all crit. I mean, this is a no-brainer. This is really fun. Put it together right now. As far as the skills, it's irrelevant. You're not using them, so moving on. Going to the stats, this is all for the purist. 106k before any of the buffs or anything at all. I mean, I think I showed you it goes up to like 120, 130, something like that. It goes up pretty high. But then you have a 59 crit chance. Ooh, 59 crit chance. Hold up. Where? Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-boom-boom-boom. Where, oh where did that 59 go? Oh, it's because of the modifiers. Duh. All right, so you turn your modifiers on, and that goes to 61. There it is. Okay. Sorry, I just had a senior moment. I'm just playing. All right, so when everything's said and done, you're sitting at 60. Hold on. Now my weapon damage is all weird. Okay. Gotcha. All right. So now it's saying we're at 106 for the weapon damage. It keeps changing with the modifiers in the SMG. I don't know if it's bugged or what, but it's giving me whole sorts of different numbers here. So 106k for the weapon damage, 61 for the crit chance, 161 for the crit damage, and then 70 for the headshot. Don't forget about the damage to targets at a cover, and let's look at the offensive tab. 87% for the all weapons damage bonus and 40% for the SMG damage bonus. So every time we're using the Purist, we're starting out at 127% damage bonus total. For the gear talents, we do have Adrenaline Rush, From the Shadows, and Vicious Cycle. I mean, we also have Into the Light, but for some reason it's not showing it. Defensive tab, we are actually rounded up to 1.8 million armor. We're at 1.76. We are at max health of 363, and we have that 10% explosive and hazard, but that's due to my watch level. So, here is the disclaimer for all my build videos. I am sitting at watch level 13,512. That means all these boxes are maxed out 50 of 50. If you are at or above shade level 1000, you can copy and paste my build and get the exact same numbers and results. However, if you are below shade level 1000, some of these numbers are not going to be maxed out. Therefore, where you go to copy and paste my build, some of your numbers might be a little bit lower. It's okay, don't freak out, just means your character's not min-maxed. But once you reach shade level 1000, you'll be good to go. And then you can worry about expertise. And speaking of expertise, my weapon is nowhere near max, and my gear items are not maxed. So you can make this build hit harder and be tankier if you have the expertise. I don't have that many exotic components, so I'm not able to do that right now, but it is what it is. And that is it for the build breakdown. If you found this helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. But I'm Kamikazevondoom. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of the day. And peace out. Oh, yeah. And roll that footage. All right. Here we go. PvP gameplay. It is loading us in. Ooh, and we have a fresh lobby. Very good. Let's go with Capital Ruins. Now, shout out to my team and shout out to the other team. This is solo queue PvP. So I'm in a random team and we're going up against random people. Now this is of course conflict PvP. There are no NPCs or anything involved. It is arena based, so there are different maps and then that's all it is. So in this instance we will be playing Skirmish and this will be 4v4 PvP. First team to 20 kills wins. Here, let me put my headset on. That guy started talking. Let me see. Now the map, okay, Capital Ruins, not too shabby. That's a good run and gun map. And we are doing a lot of run and gunning. And this, of course, is with the Purist build. Now I will be also coming out with a, what is it, the LUD. So we'll be making a build on that one as well, but I wanted to hyper focus on the Purist for today's gameplay. And then we'll jump over and we'll use the AR. But here is my good looking group of agents. Good luck to everyone. And here we go, PvP gameplay for my Purist tank build. Put me in coach. I just want to play. Alright, here we go. I am digging this new backpack. I just wish the axe was in a different position. Alright. Skirmish. And run out of reinforcements. Here we go. Now because I have perfect streamline, I am not able to use my skills or anything at all. So we are purely just using the Purist. Which should be very interesting. I'm going to get up here in position and then get my stacks. And you don't want to run to the wall and hit cover as you're running because it'll make a loud thumping noise.
Hostile defender drone detected. Hostile striker drone detected.
But if you ease to the wall...
Restore hive detected.
One's down. He's about to spawn. So I'm about to be sandwiched.
An agent needs assistance.
Ooh, they look to all be over here. Alright, here we go. Get my stacks. And push it. Okay, there's 2.
Hostile Stinger
I got
hive
him, that's
detected.
3. Alright, the 4th guy should be right here. Oh!
Agent down.
Woo! Gotcha. I don't have any skills I can use, so. Gotcha. And. Oh! Oh! Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh my god. Holy moly.
Boost about to activate.
I'd almost want to say they're hungry. Oh, there's 2 of them right there.
Vital signs critical. Agent out of action.
Yeah,
Agent
my bad.
deceased.
Ran around that corner.
Boost online.
I saw the adrenaline rush indicators, but I still pushed around. Stupid. I'll get the boost while I'm over here. 2 up, 2 down. Can actually push them. Not doing too shabby. 4, 1, and 2 already. Very nice for that purist. That purist tank.
Allies are acquiring the boost. Allies have acquired
And
the
you have
boost.
damage. You have damage. The crazy part is
The
the
enemy
high
is about to be
magazine
pulled out.
size with over
You're too
1300
strong for
RPM. That's the crazy
Hostile
part.
explosive seeker mine detected.
Hmm. Oh.
Serious trauma.
I didn't know they could see me right there in cover.
Detected.
Oh. I kind of just gave that to him. Alright. I'll take the mulligan. I gave him 1. Apparently my yellow coat was like flashing there in the cover.
An agent needs
My bad.
assistance.
Yeah, we got it though.
Hostile defender drone
We need
detected.
2 kills in 30 seconds.
Hostile striker drone detected.
And we're done. Oh, you're dead. Just trying to beam.
Hostile Stinger hive detected.
Just trying to beam.
Serious trauma detected.
And just running in there and giving them kills now. GG's. Game's over.
Agent incapacitated.
And then their
Victory.
spawn.
They won't be coming back now.
When it's a mercy rule, like, you just gotta, like, come out and fight. I don't know. Doesn't really seem like a time to stay in your spawn because then you're kind of stuck. And then it's a mercy rule, so then you're just gonna either sit there and let the timer run out. I don't know. For me, that's when I play even more aggressive. It's like, yeah, just in the game. Get that mercy. Hey, MVP, baby! Even by giving them 2 kills there at the end. Not bad. GG's. GG's. Yeah, well, let's play another one. Not bad. Let's go. Bring it back. Bring it back. Yeah, that game went a little too quick. It was a mercy rule, so we're bringing it back. It just loaded us into another game pretty quick, so. And it's another lobby. All right. Very good. Stadium. So this time we'll be doing Stadium Skirmish. Again, it is 4v4 PvP. First team to 20 kills wins. And shout out to my team. And shout out to the other team. GG's ahead of time. And again, this is with the Umbra Catharsis tank build using the Purist. So I'm going to call this one the Purist Tank. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I will be using the AR also. And I will also show a Lexington Streamline build. But I wanted to focus in on the SMG for this one, so I hope you enjoy. And if you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up. Come on, what are you waiting on? Support the channel and shout out where you're from. It's cool to see where everyone's from. Rep your hood, as Lil Jon would say. All right, here we go. Yo, that dude with the blue gloves. Nice. Like all black with bright blue gloves. I dig it. I dig it. Where's my coffee? All right, I'm ready. Energized. All right, come on. Here we go. Skirmish. In 3, 2, 1.
Neutralize our enemies before you run out of reinforcements.
Run, run, run. All right, again, shout out to my team, shout out to the other team. And here we go. Let's go center. Remember, you can't use your skills. Oh, they're following. They're lagging a little behind, huh? That's fine.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected. Hostile stinger hive detected.
That's a tier 6 stinger.
Hostile hive detected.
Interesting.
Hostile striker drone detected.
Alright, push. We've got this. Oh, there's only one up top.
Agent down.
No, they're all spawning. There's still one up top, though. Oh, he ran.
Hostile restore hive detected.
We gotta push that guy. He's like sniping or something.
Boost about to come online. Boost now active.
That's on our side. Yeah, I'm the closest to it. You guys just stay there. I'm the closest to it. I got you.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
Oh.
An agent needs assistance.
You have armor.
The boost is being taken by allies. The boost has been taken by allies. Hostile stinger hive detected. Hostile hive detected.
Ooh, that's a tier 6. That's a tier 6. That's a tier
System
6.
restored. Hostile striker drone detected.
He's about to medkit push. Got a medkit push. Hold on. Oh, that medkit push. Alright, it should be done now. Hold on. Yeah.
Malfunctioning. An agent needs assistance.
Let me heal up. Hold on. We got this.
System back online.
Woo. We got it. We're up by 1. They do have a tier 6 right there.
A specialization supply drop has been arranged for you.
Hostile explosive single mine detected.
Woo. Oh.
Hostile hive detected. System disrupted.
Oh, he's running back.
System reactivated.
Push, push, push.
Hostile striker drone detected. Hostile single mine detected.
Ooh, push the other guys.
Hostile stinger hive detected.
Supply drop being claimed.
Agent down.
You're halfway through the fight. You missed out on the specialization supply drop.
So the one guy with the big horn is just running a really tanky build. Got it.
An agent needs assistance.
So then we'll just leave the tanky bighorn guy away. Oh, we're getting him right there.
The enemy can't give up. There are
Got him.
50 left.
Oh.
Good. They're pulling out. Keep fighting.
Oh.
The ghost has run out of reinforcements. You can win this.
Hostile hive detected. Boost
Gotcha.
about to activate.
Oh.
Agent down.
There's only one left before the
Boost
bighorn.
online. Hostile striker drone detected.
I see him. Got him. Alright, so now it's just bighorn guy. He's gonna try to do this the whole time. Yo, I'm 13-0 right now with the Purist. 13-0. That's crazy. Perfect Streamline is a monster.
Allies are acquiring the boost. Allies have
Jeez.
acquired the boost.
And we're out. Yo, I'm almost out of ammo, too. GG's. That was a good run. Not bad at all. And this is the bighorn guy. He went back into the spawn. Yeah, he's just gonna sit in the spawn.
An agent needs assistance.
Yeah, he's not gonna come out.
I'm sending you a specialization supply drop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's trying. It's just gonna end up, like, wasting time, though. I'll give it to him. He wants to make the game drag on, but he knows it's inevitable. I'm 13-0-1 right now. 36 million damage. Woo! That's badass, man. You getting it?
Friendly claiming
Jeb?
supply drop. The specialization supply drop
This
has been
guy's just
claimed by
chilling
an
in his
ally.
spawn, so. Nothing better to do. GG's. But this is the Purist,
Boost.
Umbra,
About to come online.
Catharsis, Sokolov with Adrenaline Rush. You will never go wrong with this build, I promise you.
You're almost out of time.
Boost now active.
Alright, boost is up.
Hostile hive detected. The boost is being taken by allies. The boost has been taken by allies. Agent down.
That sucks.
Victory is yours. Good job.
Victory is yours. Good job. You did it. Yay! Dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dum. Dibba-da-dum. Dibba-da-dum. Dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dum. Oh, hey, MVP, let's go! Let's go. GG's. The Purist. This was the Purist tank build MVP again. 1.6 million XP. I went 13-0-2. 38 million damage. Most kills, most damage, and least amount of deaths. Let's go. Alright, now let's jump over to some PvE gameplay. Now, for this gameplay, I'm going to just run through some heroic with some directives. Let's see here. Heroic with 3 directives. Oh, yeah, Ragers doesn't work, does it? Alright, there we go. So we'll do National Bond Armory really quick on heroic with directives, and then we'll get out of here. I mean, I'm using this one primarily for PvP, but you can definitely use it in PvP or PvE.
Gonna need to breach
No
the
problem.
entrance.
But here is your PvE gameplay. I hope you enjoy. Oh yeah, I need to get my stacks up first, my bad. And boom. Let's go. Oh yeah. It's game over. And I get the healing from the catharsis. Oh man. Where was that? Up top? What the hell?
Hostile radio intercepted.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you need to go.
So that's where you need to go. Now it is Friday the 13th, so I'm gonna actually do another build video later. We're hanging out with the fam. It's basically like a holiday for us. And the kids are all out of school, so. Oh, I got a bleed off of that. That sucked.
Let's go.
Face tank. Face tank.
We need backup. At National Bond,
Oh yeah.
Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Sending
Damn
reinforcements.
it. Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for
Now
more
the
backup.
problem with this part is I like to stay back, but because it's a SMG build, I'm gonna actually just push straight full force. So let me get my stacks up, and then we're just gonna face tank galore and see how this works. We'll see. Again, this is heroic with as many directives as I can without, you know, taking away my ammo. Oh, almost. Oh yeah.
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
Oh yeah. Oh, good. Gotcha. Yo, they're still spawning even though I took out the boss. Interesting. Nah, bro. That's it. GG's, GG's. Well, I hope you enjoyed the build video. This is the Purist, right? So I'm using it with Umbra to increase the damage, the survivability, and increase the RPM, which is pretty cool. The Catharsis, which increases the survivability and damage, and my Sokolov Concern with Adrenaline Rush, which also increases my damage and survivability. I mean, this is one of my new favorite builds. I'm not lying. This weapon is ridiculously strong. You just can't use any skills, but it's so much fun. You got to try it out.
The intel you picked up was an analysis of our defenses at the White House. The True Sons identified several vulnerable areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up our defenses.
But that is it for me. I am Kamikazevondoom, and this is your Purist tank build. Try it out right now in PvE or PvP. It doesn't matter. It's fun for both. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. But that's it for me. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one, all right? Peace out.